I thought our future was set. I whispered to Ethan that I couldn't wait to be his wife. "I'll never leave you," he said that night, holding my hand under the dim light. "I trust you," I replied, smiling. Weeks later, I returned home early from work. The hallway smelled of jasmine, Ethan's favorite candle. I expected him to rush forward. "Emma?" A familiar voice called softly. I froze. His voice. But it wasn't just him. Another voice, Lily's, followed. I crept closer to the living room doorway. "I never stopped loving her," Ethan said.
Calm.
Casual. "What?" I whispered to myself. "She's my first love," he added, as if reciting a fact. "I hope you understand." I didn't respond. My stomach sank. My heart stuttered. "You'll be okay," he said, still holding Lily's hand. "You deserve someone new." I felt heat rise to my face. "New," I muttered. "I was your future." Lily smiled faintly, eyes locked on mine. No words. Just victory. Ethan looked at me, indifferent. "I told you before. You knew about Lily, right?" "Yes," I whispered, disbelief sharpening into pain. "But I thought—" My voice broke. "I thought we had a plan." He shook his head gently. "Plans change. Feelings are real. Mine never left her." I stepped back. My legs felt weak. You're leaving me?" "Not leaving," he said. "Replacing. She's my choice. You should see it as closure, not betrayal." I laughed bitterly. Closure? I was promised love. Promises meant something. He shrugged. "Some things are fixed in memory. Some aren't meant to last." "I gave you everything," I shouted. "All my trust, all my dreams." "You gave," he said evenly. "And she returned." The words stung. They cut. They erased the life I believed in. I looked at Lily again. Her hand on his arm, her subtle smile. Silent, victorious, untouchable. "Go pack," Ethan said finally. "It's cleaner if we don't argue." I felt my dignity slipping, my chest tightening. I wanted to scream, to cry, to vanish. Instead, I turned away. Every step felt heavier than the last. "Emma," he called softly. I didn't respond. As I crossed the threshold, I whispered to no one. Love didn't protect me. It blinded me. The candle flickered. The hallway felt empty. My old life had died in that moment. I walked out with barely a thread of composure intact, my heart shattered, but my mind alive. I realized then that being left behind didn't mark weakness. It marked the beginning of surviving. Every step I took echoed that truth. And I promised myself quietly I would never let anyone erase me again. I unlocked the door and stood still. The house felt heavier than my bag. "You're back," my mother said. "Why are you crying?" "He left me," I said. She closed the window. "Lower your voice. People talk." "So what?" I asked. "They'll talk anyway." "You must endure quietly," she said. "A broken engagement brings shame." "Being abandoned isn't shame," I said. "Being silent is." She looked tired. "Eat something." "I can't." My phone buzzed. I called Ethan. No answer. Again. Nothing. "He blocked you?" my mother asked. "Yes." "Then stop calling." "He promised me forever," I said. "How does forever end in one night?" She didn't answer. I locked myself in my room and called Sophia. "Tell me I imagined it."
"You didn't," she said.
"I saw the photos." "So it's real?" "Yes." He said I'd understand. "Did you?" "No," I said. I felt replaced. "Because you were," she said gently. "That hurts." "It should," she replied. "Truth hurts before it heals." I lay on the bed. Everyone knew except me. "People whispered," she said. I shut them up. "Relatives called," I said. "They asked what I did wrong." "And what did you answer?" "I apologized." "Stop," Sophia snapped. "You didn't fail. He did." I opened social media. Ethan's face filled my screen. Lily leaned into him. "They look happy," I said. "Close it. They're smiling where I cried." That smile is borrowed, Sophia said. Don't rent its space in your heart. He used to smile like that with me. He also lied like that, she said. I remembered cooking for him, waiting for late calls, canceling dreams. I gave him everything, I whispered. And he gave you excuses, Sophia said. My mother knocked. People will visit tomorrow. I don't want them. They'll judge. They already are. She sighed. Be strong. I am tired of being strong for others. After she left, I stared at the ceiling. What if I wasn't enough? Sophia answered softly. What if he was weak? He chose his first love. He chose familiarity, she said, not value. I laughed bitterly. So I was practice? You were real, she said. He just couldn't face it. A message popped up. Another photo. Ethan holding Lily's hand. He never held mine in public, I said. Then he never deserved it, Sophia replied. My chest ached. I want to ask why. And here lies, she asked. Silence is cleaner. I feel invisible. You're not, she said. You're wounded. I feel stupid. You were loyal. I closed my eyes. I miss him. That's habit, she said. Not love. Will this stop hurting? Yes, she said. But only if you stop begging. I opened Ethan's contact. My thumb shook. Don't, she warned. I won't, I said, deleting it. I won't chase someone who ran. Good. I whispered. I wasn't chosen. She replied, then choose yourself. The room felt quiet, but lighter. My phone stayed silent. That silence, I said, feels final. It's freedom, she said. I breathed slowly. I won't explain myself anymore. That's strength. I won't wait. That's growth. I won't beg, I said. I know. We ended the call. I sat alone, but steady. They lost me, I told the dark. For the first time, the words didn't break me. The night stretched on. I heard neighbors laughing outside. They're happy, I muttered. And you will be, I told myself. My mother knocked again. Sleep. I can't, I said. Tomorrow will come, she replied. So will questions, I said. She paused. You don't owe answers. I owe myself peace, I said. She left quietly. I opened old messages. I love you, Ethan had written. You loved comfort. I answered the screen. I typed, then erased a reply. No more, I said aloud. Sophia texted, still breathing? Yes. Still standing? Yes. Then you're winning, she wrote. I smiled weakly. I don't feel like it. You will, she replied. This is the lowest point. I lay back and whispered. I trusted him. And now you trust yourself, her message came. I turned off my phone. The room darkened. Tomorrow, I promise myself, I start over. I closed my eyes, tired but awake, knowing one truth clearly. I would never beg again. I didn't want to attend the gathering, but my mother insisted. Show your face, she said. Silence invites rumors. When I entered, voices paused. Someone whispered my name. I ignored it and focused on breathing. Emma, a calm voice said. I turned and saw Daniel Hayes standing near the window. He wore his uniform, clean and simple. Daniel, I said. You're back. Yes, he replied. Only for a few days. You look well, I said. So do you, he said, meeting my eyes without staring. That alone surprised me. Ethan's laughter echoed in my memory. A soldier, he once scoffed. No future, no ambition. Daniel shifted slightly. Are you comfortable here? I'm managing, I said. If you want to leave, I can walk you out, he offered.
Thank you, I said.
But I'll stay. We stood quietly. The noise faded around us. You don't talk much, I said. I listen more, he answered. That's rare, I said. He nodded. People speak to be seen. Listening is easier. I felt something ease in my chest. My aunt approached. Daniel, still unmarried? Yes, he replied politely. She smiled. Such a shame. Emma, You remember him? I do, I said. She leaned closer. People are talking.
About what? I asked.
She smiled knowingly. About you too.
Daniel looked at me.
I apologize if that causes trouble. It doesn't, I said quickly. People talk anyway. Across the room, Ethan appeared. His eyes locked onto us. Well, he said loudly, walking over. This is unexpected. Ethan, I said calmly. He looked Daniel up and down. Still wearing that uniform? Yes, Daniel replied evenly. Ethan laughed. I didn't know Emma liked charity now. Daniel said nothing. I felt heat rise. That's enough. Ethan smirked. Relax. I'm joking. Or should I congratulate you? For what? I asked. For downgrading, he said. From ambition to obedience. Daniel finally spoke. Respect costs nothing. Ethan scoffed. Spoken like someone with nothing to lose. I met Ethan's gaze. You lost me. Silence fell. Ethan recovered fast. You were never meant for this life, he said to me. Be serious. I am, I said. Daniel turned to me. Would you like some air? Yes, I said. We stepped outside. Night felt cooler. I'm sorry, he said. You didn't deserve that. I'm used to it, I said. You shouldn't be, he replied. I studied him. Why didn't you defend yourself? I didn't need to, he said. Truth doesn't argue. That stayed with me. You don't look at me like I'm broken, I said. Because you aren't, he said. Inside, my phone buzzed. A message from Sophia. Is it true? I typed. Maybe. Daniel watched quietly. Rumors spread fast, I said. They fade, he replied. Character doesn't. I remembered Ethan boasting, mocking, shining loudly. Daniel stood steady, unseen. People think you have no future, I said. He smiled faintly. The future isn't loud. I felt conflicted. Curious. Safe. I should go back, I said. I'll wait here, he replied. Before leaving, I said softly, thank you for listening. He nodded. Anytime. Inside, Ethan watched us from across the room. For the first time, his laughter sounded empty. I realized strength didn't announce itself. It simply stood firm beside me. I signed the papers with steady hands. Are you sure? The clerk asked. Yes, I said. I'm sure. Daniel stood beside me. If you want to stop, say it now. I won't, I replied. Outside, my mother whispered. People will laugh. They already did, I said. The wedding hall was small. 10 chairs. Half empty. Sophia squeezed my hand. You're really doing this? I need peace, I said. Not approval. Daniel looked at me. I won't promise you forever. Good, I said. Just be honest. I can do that, he replied. The officiant cleared his throat. We'll begin. As vows were read, Ethan walked in. Well, he said loudly, this is unexpected. My chest tightened, but I didn't turn. You look surprised, he continued. Marrying a soldier? Sophia stood. Leave. I was invited. Ethan lied. Daniel spoke calmly. You're disrupting. Ethan laughed. You think this lasts? She'll regret settling. I faced him. I didn't settle. You downgraded, he said. No ambition. No future. Daniel said nothing. His silence felt strong. You always wanted more, Ethan pressed. This isn't you. This is exactly me, I said. Ethan smirked. You're doing this to spite me. No, I said. I'm doing this to survive. The officiant hesitated. Should we? Yes, I said. Continue. Daniel leaned close. I'm here. That was enough. Afterward, no music played. No photos went viral. My mother sighed. I hope you know what you're doing. I do, I said. Ethan lingered near the door. When this fails, don't call me. I never will, I said. He scoffed. You'll miss the life I offered. I lived it, I said. It was lonely. He left without another word. Outside, Daniel asked, Are you okay? Yes, I said. Strangely. This won't be easy, he warned. I don't want easy, I replied. I want steady. I can be steady, he said. On the drive home, silence felt calm. You don't ask much, I said. I watched, he replied. That's new for me. You don't owe me anything, he said. That's also new. At home, he carried my bag without asking. No speeches. I teased. No lies, he said. I smiled faintly. That night I realized something. Ethan promised dreams he never built. Daniel offered actions without words. I chose the man who stood beside me quietly. For the first time, control felt real. I slept without fear. I didn't marry for love. I married for myself. Time moved forward without asking my permission. One morning, Daniel said, I'm being transferred. Promotion? I asked. Yes, he said simply. That's good, I replied. He nodded. It means longer hours. I'll manage, I said. We'll manage. He looked at me. You're stronger lately. I had practice breaking, I said. Daniel didn't smile. You don't look broken anymore. At dinner, Sophia said, Have you heard about Ethan? No, I said. And I don't need to.
He lost his project, she said.
Lily's not happy. That's life, I replied. You're calm, she said. Old you would have shaken. Old me waited, I said. New me walks. Days passed quietly. Daniel left early. I slept peacefully. One afternoon, my phone buzzed. An unknown number. Emma, Ethan said. I paused. Why are you calling? I just wanted to check on you. I'm fine, I said. You sound different. I am, I replied. I heard Daniel got promoted, he said. Yes. He's lucky, Ethan said. I know, I answered. Silence stretched. Are you happy? He asked. I'm stable, I said. That matters. That's not what I asked. It's what I answered.
He sighed.
Lily thinks I don't listen. I wouldn't know, I said. She says I changed. People reveal themselves, I replied. He laughed weakly.
You always said that.
I learned it from you, I said. Another pause. Can we meet? No, I said. Just coffee. No, I repeated. You're still angry. No, I said. I'm finished. I hung up. That night, Daniel said, You seem lighter. I closed a door. I replied. Good, he said. Drafts waste energy. At a family dinner, my aunt whispered, Ethan's struggling. I hope he finds balance, I said. She blinked. You're kind. I'm indifferent, I corrected. Later, Ethan appeared again, uninvited. You avoid me, he said. I don't chase chaos, I replied. You think you're better now. I think I'm done comparing. You used to need me, he said. I needed honesty, I said. You never offered it. He frowned. Lily doesn't understand me. That's between you, I said. You understand me, he insisted. I understand consequences, I replied. Daniel stepped beside me. Is there a problem? Ethan hesitated. No. Good, Daniel said. Ethan looked at us. You changed her. Daniel answered calmly. She changed herself. That night, Daniel said, You didn't shake. I didn't need to, I replied. I won't fight your past, he said. You don't have to, I said. It's already losing. Weeks passed. Ethan texted apologies. I didn't reply. Sophia smiled. Karma's gentle. I didn't plan it, I said. You didn't need to, she replied. One evening, I watched Daniel polish his boots. You ever regret choosing this life? I asked. No, he said. Do you? I shook my head. I finally chose myself. Outside, my phone stayed silent. Peace sounded like that. I didn't win by revenge. I won by moving forward. Karma whispered. I listened and kept walking. I met Ethan outside the cafe he once loved. He looked smaller. Emma, he said. Thank you for coming. I didn't come for long, I replied. He swallowed. Lily left. I said nothing. She said I live in the past, he continued. She said I compare. You do, I said. He laughed without humor. I lost my job last week. I'm sorry, I said, and meant distance, not comfort. He stared at his hands. Leaving you was a mistake. I breathed slowly. I know. You knew, he asked. I felt it, I said. Every day after you left. He looked up. Were you ever happy with me? I thought carefully. I was hopeful. That's not an answer, he said. It's the truth, I replied. I waited more than I lived. He flinched. I thought first love meant destiny. It meant memory, I said. You confused them. He nodded. I mocked your husband. You mocked his uniform. I corrected. I didn't see strength, he whispered. That's because you only see shine, I said. His voice broke. Do you love him? Yes, I said quietly. He closed his eyes. Does he know this? I show him, I replied. Silence sat between us. I thought you'd still be angry, he said. I'm not, I said. I'm finished. He leaned forward. Can I fix anything? No, I said. Some doors lock themselves. Daniel appeared beside me then. Ready? Yes, I said. Ethan looked at him. I never understood you. Daniel answered calmly. You never tried. Ethan stood slowly. I see it now. Seeing late is still seeing, I said. But it changes nothing, Daniel added. Ethan nodded. You're right. He faced me again. Take care. I am, I said. As we walked away, my chest felt light. Daniel asked, Are you okay? I am, I said. I finally heard his regret without pain. That means you're free, he said. I squeezed his hand. You were my shelter. He replied, You were your own rescue. Behind us, footsteps faded. I didn't look back. Daniel said, You're quiet. I'm listening, I replied. He smiled. That suits you. I learned it the hard way, I said. Pain teaches clearly, he answered. I nodded. Ethan used to speak over me. Does he matter now? Daniel asked. No, I said. He finally sounds small. That's not cruelty, he said. That's clarity. We sat in the car. You didn't hear everything, I said. I heard enough, Daniel replied. I don't want you to feel compared, I said. I don't, he said. I feel chosen. Those words warmed me. My phone buzzed. A message from Sophia. What happened? She asked. I faced my past, I typed. It apologized. And, she replied. I walked away. She sent a heart. Daniel started the engine. Hungry? Yes, I said. Normal sounds good. At dinner, I said. He asked if I was happy. And, Daniel asked. I told him the truth. I said. I am now. Daniel reached for my hand. That's all I need. I breathed deeply. I used to chase certainty. And now, he asked. I live in proof, I said. He nodded. Actions stay. Later, as we stood on the balcony, I said, I don't hate him. You don't have to, Daniel said. I pity who he became. I admitted. That's human, he replied. I'm glad you didn't speak much, I said. My silence wasn't weakness, he said. I know, I replied. It was shelter. The city lights flickered. Tomorrow, Daniel said. I leave early. I'll wake up, I said. You don't have to. I want to, I replied. He kissed my forehead. Rest. As I lay down, I replayed Ethan's face. Not with longing, with closure. I survived, I whispered. Daniel answered from the doorway. You rebuilt. I smiled into the dark. The man who lost everything was not me. I learned regret belongs to those who choose wrong. I chose truth, silence, and steady love. That night, I slept without fear, knowing his loss completed my freedom at last. It felt quiet, earned, permanent, and mine alone, a future no apology could ever buy. That peace was my victory, complete, at last now. I stood beside Daniel as his name was called. Applause filled the hall. Captain Daniel Hayes, the officer announced. Daniel stepped forward.
Calm. Steady.
I whispered. I'm proud of you. He replied, thank you for standing here. You earned this, I said. He shook his head slightly. We earned peace. I watched him receive the medal. No smile, just purpose. Sophia leaned over. Look at you. I'm just standing, I said. That's power, she replied. Across the room, I felt a familiar stare. I didn't turn. He's here, Sophia murmured. I know, I said. Daniel returned to my side. Everything okay? Yes, I said. Perfect. The crowd shifted. Voices praised discipline and service. Strength didn't shout. It waited. Daniel said, I never liked ceremonies. I do, I replied. They reveal things. Like what? Who grows, I said. And who fades? When we moved toward the exit, someone said my name. Emma. I stopped. I didn't turn. Daniel asked quietly, do you want to? No, I said. Ethan stepped closer anyway. I just want a moment. Silence answered him. He tried again. You look happy. I stayed still. I see it now, he said. The way you stand. Daniel shifted slightly, not blocking, not yielding. Ethan swallowed. I was blind. I said nothing. Can you forgive me? He asked. I breathed slowly. Forgiveness was an ode. Daniel spoke calmly. We're leaving. Ethan's voice cracked. Emma. I finally turned my head. Not my body. I heard you, I said. That's all, he asked. That's enough, I replied. I took Daniel's hand. We walked away. Outside, the night air felt light. You didn't say much, Daniel said. I didn't need to, I replied. That man looked empty, he said. He gave everything to his pride, I said. It cost him. Daniel nodded. Pride is loud. Strength isn't, I said. He looked at me. You've changed. I learned silence, I replied. That's rare, he said. I used to explain myself, I said. I used to beg. And now I stand, I said. He smiled. That's enough. On the drive home, my phone buzzed. A message from Sophia. You were glowing, she wrote. I was steady, I replied. That's better. At home, Daniel removed his jacket. Long day. Important day, I said. For you too, he asked. For me especially, I said. He waited. I didn't need closure, I said. I already crossed the line. He nodded. Closure is overrated. Peace isn't, I replied. Later, we stood by the window. He watched you receive honor, I said. Daniel said, I didn't see him. That's the point, I replied. Daniel turned to me. You don't carry him anymore. I don't, I said. I carry myself. He touched my hand. That's strength. I leaned into him. Thank you for never asking me to be smaller. I wouldn't know how, he said. I laughed softly. You never mocked me. I admired you, he replied. The city lights flickered below. Tomorrow, he said, life continues. Yes, I said. And I'm ready. I thought of the woman I was. Waiting. Hoping. She felt distant now. I don't need to be seen, I said. I need to be solid. Daniel nodded. You are. My phone stayed silent. No questions. No apologies. The power had shifted quietly. And it stayed with me. I sat at the table and said, It's quiet today. Daniel smiled. Good quiet or heavy quiet? Good, I said. The earned kind. He poured tea. You've been thinking. I've been remembering, I said. Pain, he asked. Change, I replied. I survived abandonment. And rebuilt, he said. I didn't win by hurting anyone, I said. You never tried to, he replied. I won by choosing myself, I said. He nodded. That's harder. Sophia called. How does peace feel? Strange, I said. Like breathing without fear. You deserve it, she said. I know now, I replied. After the call, Daniel asked, Do you miss anything? I miss who I thought I was, I said. And now? I like who I am, I replied.
He reached for my hand.
You're steady. I learned silence, I said. And boundaries. You learned strength, he said. I laughed softly. Strength isn't loud.
No, he said.
It stays. I looked around our home. I used to wait. For permission, he asked. For love, I said. And now? I live, I replied, without begging. Daniel squeezed my hand. I never laughed at loyalty. I noticed, I said. That's why I stayed. He smiled. You didn't stay. You chose. Yes, I said. I chose peace. Later, my mother visited. You look different. I am, I said. Happy, she asked. Whole, I replied. She nodded slowly. That matters more. When she left, Daniel asked, Any regrets? I regret doubting myself, I said. Nothing else? I regret staying too long where I was unseen, I said. He said, You're seen now. I see myself, I replied. That felt better. At night, I said, I was left behind once. And you walked forward, he said. I'm not the woman replaced for a first love, I said. You're my wife, he replied. My equal. I rested my head on his shoulder. You never mocked me. I admired you, he said. I whispered. Justice didn't shout. It's settled, he replied. I closed my eyes. I rebuilt. And I stood with you, he said. Yes, I replied. That's the life I chose. I breathed deeply, calm and certain. This ending wasn't loud. It was mine.